Alright then, Eds, welcome to Anfield Road TV. If you are new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below and very much put your notifications on as well, so a video does go live throughout the week. Yeah, we'll be here. Kevin, for next week, this coming week, Kevin, of course, from Spider LFC will very much be taking over a lot more of the shows. I will be away on holiday anyway, so Reds, you'll get used to a couple of new faces as well. I've told Kev to get a couple of new faces on the channel as well. He's very welcome to invite anyone on that anyone on that he's wanting to do videos with. But big up there, Yusuf. Big up Bob as well. Big up Level. How are you doing, chat? How are we? And as you can see, we're going to be speaking about obviously the Bournemouth game. Speaking about obviously Wataru Endo as well. For anyone that's not seen a lot of him, obviously we'll speak where he can potentially fit in for Liverpool in a 4-year deal in which he has signed as well, Red. So it's going to be a long-term signing for Liverpool, as we know. In terms of the minutes of the new lad, obviously from a minutes point of view, he's not played a large majority if you compare him with other 30-year-olds in the whole of Europe as well. But yeah, big up to chat as well. Let me know your score predictions a bit later on as well in terms of the Bournemouth game. I'm looking forward to it. I will be away as well, but yeah, I'm hoping, and we're all hoping, Liverpool can very much do the job against Bournemouth. It won't be as easy as it was last year at home anyway. Over the last couple of days and researching Endo, I'm pretty happy and excited about this signing. Big up their Level. Yeah, obviously when me, you, Kev, everyone in the comments, especially when we were doing our shows, it very much sprung upon us very quickly. As I said, I watch a couple of games of Bundesliga, but certainly not Stuttgart anyway. And yeah, the more digging that we've all done this week, he's an extremely interesting player, to say the least anyway. But as you can see there, Reds, Liverpool's official website, in the last half an hour anyway, Liverpool announced our new number 3, obviously taking over the number of Fabinho. Wataru Endo is a Red as well. In terms of, he seems like he's got that personality, and obviously he's been brought up in a tremendous culture that is very much willing and wanting to learn as much and thrive upon and playing football the right way as well. Yes, everyone goes always from a relegated side in the Bundesliga or a team down there in terms of competing with Stuttgart, but I'm really excited. He's certainly a player that Liverpool have definitely needed. I think when we've done our shows in recent weeks, Reds, or even speaking to our mates, we need that very much player that can fill in. He can play centre half as well. Bear with me 1 second here, chat. I'll just highlight in terms of Endo's potential positions as well where he can play, which is going to be very. Oh, body there, chat. Wrong one. Yeah, as you can see there, in terms of positional wise, his main position is defensive midfielder, centre back as well, and also central midfield, able to play on that left centre back and obviously right centre back positions as well. So it helps Liverpool in the long term. And as I said at the top of the show, we all know 4-year deal. And given the amount of minutes, I don't think he's not really ran through a brick wall in terms of the sheer amount of grueling minutes. Certainly those numbers will very much be going up, considering he's playing for Liverpool Football Club as well. But chat, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Smash that like button as well. Massively does help out the channel. And big up to everyone on all their content as well. Absolutely smashing it, which is fantastic. Big up there, Panov. How are we, matey? I found out about a Japanese who's a Liverpool fan. He did a great video on YouTube. Oh, big up there, Level. I'll have to check that out, mates. Big up there, K-Mac. Hope you're well, matey. Good to see you in here. I found out. Read that one. As Klopp, Klopp some kind of bet that he will never spend the money FSG give him, or is just very weird now. Underwhelmed. Yeah, K-Mac. We are underwhelmed, and hence why I've said there's still work to do in this transfer window. I think every Liverpool fan very much knows that, and as K-Mac said there, hopefully it's not a massively underwhelming next couple of weeks, really. Yes, Endo, tremendous. Hopefully he does extremely well. Every Liverpool fan around the world is, of course, going to be getting behind the lad. But yeah, there's still so much surgery left to do in this squad in terms of bringing players in and implementing them. And really, then you look at game time and then the international break, which is very much on the horizon, which will be not an easy period to very much bed in players. But yeah, he comes with a lot of experience and hopefully he hits the ground running. And you never know, in the next at the end of his current contract, hopefully we're sitting here in 4 years' time and very much going, he was very much the catalyst and one of a very important cog in this hopefully future Liverpool team that is back up there and competing with Manchester City. But still a long way to go as well, though, chap. But it's a start, at least, anyway. Big up there, chat. Big up there, Easy. He's a machine, as Jürgen said. Not really interested in Gravenberch, but add Decore and the left centre back like Hankapi, or it would be a great window after all the nonsense. Easy. Big up there, mate. Good to see you in the comments as always, fella. Yeah, it's I'd certainly. I don't know if you've obviously stumbled across my channel in the last couple of weeks, mate, but Hankapi was certainly, as I've done videos in the past, in the last year, he's certainly one that I would and I have wanted Liverpool to sign. Very able to play in that left centre-back role, obviously in a left-back as well, so he offers quite a lot to a defensive structure anyway. The guys, so just big up there, Porto, big up matey. There seems to be a lot of excitement, which is good, and it helps. He speaks very good English, which is absolutely tremendous anyway. Obviously, Japanese culture, I think they learn English from a very young age as well, which is fantastic. So I think integrating him into the team and very much understanding that the tactics from Jurgen Klopp and the coaching staff, it makes it's so much easier. Obviously, we've seen Núñez has done tremendous since he's coming to Liverpool, but I think when we've truly and Jurgen has truly wanted to implement and get him to understand what he wants from him, especially in this Liverpool system, Núñez he's eventually getting there, which is good. And tell you what, Núñez, especially not fully understanding a word of English when he come through the door, he was still scoring goals anyway. Big up there, Mac. Big up, matey. Big up, la. Big up. Hope you are well. Not too bad, lads. Shame that no Jano asked Klopp if any more signings are coming in. Certainly there wasn't a direct question. Hope this is not all to have a sad feeling it might be. Yeah, big up there, Mac. As I said, apologies at the beginning of the show, chat. I was watching the Jurgen Klopp press conference, but I've had to just end it, chat. But if you just finished the press conference, but Mac, yeah, as he said, mate, there wasn't any clear direct. There was a couple of questions. They skated round the issue anyway, and I think an interesting point in terms of when he was asked about Lavia and obviously the other lad Saicedo, he said yes, we spoke to them, and that's football transfers. I'll tell you what now, chat. Obviously, Liverpool were left with egg on our face, probably a lot more than egg, in terms of how disappointing we were. Probably a load of flour as well. But yeah, it was disappointing, and the way Liverpool in recent weeks, when we've been doing our videos as well, chat, it was very surprising the way in which a lot of this is very much played out in the press. Similar, well, not similar with Endo, but I like the way Endo, it screamed to very much be a case in point of one that certainly and not a lot of any of us. No one heard that Liverpool were going to be linked with Endo, and then everyone draws the conclusion that, of course, obviously he's like 5 or 6 choice on Liverpool's list. Who have we asked in terms of the DMs after Lavia and that? So yeah, things like that in transfer, it probably is. Modern day football fans, probably a lot of transfers very much do bottom out in terms of just not coming through in the end. He spoke about Jürgen in the press conference today as well about the other impacted in terms of speaking about the Saudi League and other leagues in European football as well, having a massive part to play in terms of this. What's big up there, Paul? Big up there. We lost Endo and then we got Endo as well. But yeah, in terms of that, and Jurgen Klopp did very much leave, if you've not watched the press conference, leave the door open, because he said this window showed Jurgen, it showed all Liverpool fans that anything can very much happen which is absolutely crazy. If you've not been on social media chat, Neymar's gone to the Saudi League. Not surprised with everything that they were offering him anyway. I think it would have been absolute utter madness if Neymar turned down that contract anyway, and hence why he was at Paris Saint-Germain. He loves a bit of money, doesn't our Neymar anyway. I've heard that Thiago is going the other way on loan, a bit mad. Big up there, Level. I haven't seen too much on that, mate. Obviously, just elaborate there if you can, matey. I think Levels going a bit mad today. Everyone smashed the like button for big up there, matey. But yeah, interesting one chat anyway. Hopefully he comes in, impacts Liverpool. We massively need a 6. So Klopp spoke about Bajcetic being extremely close, which is a good thing in terms of the next couple of weeks anyway. We need to get this lad back fully fit as well. And then mainly the sad thing, and it's kind of a positive as well in terms of Endo. We're all hoping that he hits the ground bloody running. Could you imagine if he's an extremely vital cog in this Liverpool team? And what we signed him, as Klopp said in his quotes, he was a late bloomer in his honest opinion. Could you? I'd be disappointed if he's absolutely amazing and we're signing him at the age of 30. I'd be like, oh, why couldn't we have signed him 3-4 years younger as well? But that's it, as I said, and given the minutes in his tank, hopefully he won't burn out as quick as Fabinho did. Obviously Fabinho, 29 years old as well, but I don't think he will, Endo. But all the best to the lads. I'm excited to see him in a red shirt anyway, and hopefully, obviously in that press conference, Jürgen I think they're still trying to get a bit of the paperwork through, so it'd be interesting to see if he's on the bench or if he is in Liverpool's starting 11 come what tomorrow anyway. It could be a potential future tomorrow. Big up there, Bob. Also, madness if we don't sign a left-sided centre-back. We literally need one. Robbo can't be trusted there all season. Big up there, Easy. I know, obviously, Kev will be on the channel quite a lot this week, and we've scheduled the show to very much for obviously Kev and a couple of lads to come on as well to speak about that issue. Certainly, because we'll quickly manoeuvre. So happy days, and Endo is signed for Liverpool. Wishing him all the best. We all are, and hopefully he bloody hits the ground running as well, because we desperately need defensive players in this Liverpool team. Certainly the way we've just been cut open on plenty of occasions as well. In terms of going into the Bournemouth game, chat, in terms of tomorrow, what are your expectations? My expectations are very much not a 9-0. We'd all love a 9-0, but last year's fixture was very strange, extremely strange. It summarised Liverpool's season twofold, really, in terms of the notion of beating Bournemouth 9-0, and then the couple of fixtures that did follow were disappointing, to say the least, anyway. Obviously, their result against, a draw against West Ham on the opening game of the season. They've done their best in terms of, but we'll have a quick look. I don't anticipate. Chat, are you anticipating a 9-0? We're all hoping for bloody 3 points, but I don't anticipate this game to be as easy as we're all anticipating. We'd all love a 5-6-0, but I'm not going to sit here. The way we've all watched this Liverpool team, especially against Chelsea. Klopp said it wasn't good enough in terms of the sheer lack of possession against Chelsea. Of course, Liverpool, it's a completely different game. It'll be flipping on its head. We'll have dominated large portions of the game, as we're all anticipating, but it's what we do then with that ball in terms of listen to Jürgen Klopp in the press conference. They had obviously new manager Bournemouth. He sounds like he's an intense manager in the opposite dugout. He likes to set up his team in terms of pressing from the front. So Liverpool aren't going to have it easy. And when you look at when I've gone to Anfield last year, the difficult matches Liverpool historically at Anfield have always struggled. As obviously Brighton, they've always got in Liverpool's face. Obviously Brentford as well, two of the most front-footed pressing teams that rock to Anfield, and potentially Bournemouth. There are certainly frailties, as we've seen, especially last week in Liverpool's defence, and whether Bournemouth can do it, we'll find out come tomorrow afternoon as well. Hopefully not from our point of view, but certainly a player. Adams only ever plays half a season through injury. Endo's a machine as well. Certainly, he wears it as a gun guard, obviously. And I tell you what, if that's the case, is he a UFC fighter? I tell you what, it certainly need that in the Premier League if he's wanting to be front-footed, getting in the faces of opposition, hopefully midfielders as well. But he certainly, as we've all said today, chat, he certainly got the qualities. But chat, let us know who do you want to be seeing in terms of this weekend from a starting 11 point of view as well. In terms of Bournemouth starting 11. Off the back of that, this is their team. Obviously, Neto in goal, Aronson, Zambia, Sensei, Kirks, Billing, Rothwell, Brooks, Ryan Christie, obviously Anthony, and of course Big Dom Solanke getting the equaliser against West Ham last week. They created quite a lot of chances, certainly put West Ham under quite a lot more pressure than they were fully anticipating, the Hammers, really. But yeah, they're going to come here. It's very much a free hit for Bournemouth, and that's where you do see Liverpool in recent seasons. That's where Liverpool have very much come to a lot of pressure anyway. But let's get to a lot of your comments as well, chat. So probably will be a similar starting 11 for Bournemouth going into tomorrow's game, and it's absolutely fantastic. They're number 7, Brooks, for what he's been through as a footballer and just as a person anyway. It's really great to see him back playing in the Premier League and playing for the team he loves as well. So really great to see him back playing football. I think we can all very much agree on that. Let's quickly scroll up anyway. Apologies if I missed anyone. Chat, he's absolutely bloody smashing it at the minute. 43 obvious in here, chat. Only 15 likes. Can we run those likes up? At least try and get to at least 30 likes before we do shoot off anyway, chat. But big up there, K-Mac. Endo has played more as a centre-back. He's just another... Oh, bloody hell. It's a bit harsh words there, mate. But respect your comment, la. We've signed from the city. He was signed from the same club. Check out the data on Endo. Curtis Jones has better defensive stats. The lad is a Milner. Klopp needs a closer look as well. Big up there, K-Mac. As I said, everyone, get your comments in. Let us know your thoughts on the player. Let your thoughts on, obviously, the game. Sorry, mate, he's played 3 crap teams and got robbed for 16 million. Well, big up there, K-Max. Obviously, your thoughts, mate. Panov, I know Peter thought, geez, this lad is loaded as well. Also madness, I read that one, mate. Excited and picked up a few. Big up there, Port. Big up there, matey. Klopp's acting excited, which he was. He looked when he was describing him. He said he's been a massive fan of the player anyway. And certainly when you've got Fabinho, there was no need really, apart from obviously when we've seen Fabinho's form last year. If you would have asked any Liverpool fan 2 years ago, Liverpool would be replacing Fabinho, I think we all would have looked at each other and went, are you mad? Because Fabinho, when he's playing in tip-top form, one of the best DMs in world football, but the drastic drop-off in terms of quality, he was certainly needed to have been replaced. In terms of very much getting your money back as well. But the fact, as we've all spoke about this last couple of weeks as well, chat, you don't sell your main number 6 when you haven't got someone in through the door. And luckily enough, Endo has come in, but whether he's got big shoes to fill, certainly. When Fabinho was playing in tip-top form, he was one of the massive parts, as everyone speaks about Salah and obviously Virgil van Dijk and Alisson, but Fabinho, when he's playing as top elite level for Liverpool, was extremely important to this Liverpool system, as we all know. Right through. But big up there, Bob. Chat, let us know your score predictions in terms of this game. I'm hoping just as long as Liverpool bloody win a game of football, chat. That's what we'd all want in anyway. But how many times, especially last season, did we rock up to Anfield and we got a couple of great results, but there was always the little bump in the road anyway. We need to make Anfield a very much a fortress going into this new season anyway. But in terms of Liverpool's starting 11 from the game against Chelsea anyway, chat, let us know your starting 11s in the comment section below. Reds, obviously, as we know, Alisson, Trent, Canate, Van Dijk, Robinson, Gakpo, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, Jota and Diaz. Reds, get us your starting 11 in the comment section below. Obviously, Liverpool, we start off in a 4-3-3 and very much transitions into a 3-box-3 formation anyway. But Bob's gone with a 3-1 win, so he's put 3-1 on his Super 6. Can't say he's not conceding, unfortunately. I'd agree there, mate, especially if Endo's not playing anyway. We need that protection. I'm pretty sure we are going to hammer Bournemouth easy. I love the optimism, mate, but that's what it's all about. The attacks, where we are so close to clicking against Chelsea. Certainly they're easy. It was just frustrating, really, wasn't it, mate, when we all watched that game. Obviously, there was a chance before Salah did produce that amazing assist. We had a couple of transitional counter-attacks against Chelsea. Just need that bit more rhythm, really. And that's certainly a word that Jurgen Klopp did use in the press conference today. Rhythm and intensity as well. Applying that in the right areas. The only reason Liverpool got absolutely walloped against Chelsea was we were just shocking with the ball. We just kept on giving away the ball, and hence why Chelsea had so many counter-attacking opportunities. And the best way to win games of football is, of course, when you watch City and even Liverpool, when we've played at our best in recent years. It's all about having that control, players on the ball that are willing to try and pass the way through. And certainly Endo hopefully comes in straight away and produces some quality. We're going to pump teams about 4 to 5 goals so many times this season when the attack clicks with the forward line. 100% dead easy. 100%, mate. It's just about if we can start keeping those clean sheets, will be massive. But as we said, as we all said at the top of the show, there's still work to do in the window. And hopefully, when I'm on holiday or whatnot, and when Kev's doing the shows as well on the channel and everything, then hopefully a couple of signs do get announced as well, which will be tremendous for Liverpool. More than tremendous, it's much needed. You're getting big up there, Scott. You're getting Douglas Luiz, and that's as good as it's getting. Big up there, Scott. Has he just signed a new contract? Yeah, there's a lack of quality in the defensive midfield roles, as we know, Scott. Not just Liverpool, but a lot of teams in the Premier League and whole of Europe. It's very much a specialist position. It's not like it was 20 years ago where you've got like the likes of Makelele's, and the list goes on anyway, and it's tremendous. Gattuso's and all that. There's a lot less quality, but there's a lot more money as well, which is crazy, in all honesty. Hendo is 33. Yeah, he's 33, Hendo. Hendo. Pretty sure the Alex Scott Wonder kid they brought will play as well. Yeah, Bob, sorry, mate. Yeah, there's a lot of talk. Obviously, big money move to Bournemouth as well. He's tremendous talent. Certainly one. Was it? Did he play for Bristol City? Was he? Or apologies, another team in the Championship anyway. But there's been certainly a lot of chat around that young lad anyway. And I tell you what, certainly it's probably what he would have dreamed of playing in the Premier League, and certainly playing at a ground like Liverpool at Anfield anyway. Big up there, Liz. Happy Endo Day. Happy days. Big up there, Dave. Big up there, matey. Big up, Anfield lads. How we doing, mate? Hope you have had a good day as well. Good to see a couple of new faces in here as well, Reds. James, you reckon it was come on, Level. You know me name, mate. It's quite embarrassing that you don't know me name anyway, lads. Yeah. Especially long-term subscribers as well. Easy. That's when I know you're on the winds up, lad. So behave. Fabinho's legs were gone for the last 18 months. We've needed to go. Reckon Klopp was delighted to get 40 million for him. 100% there, mates. 100%. Big up there, Easy. He's gone with 4-1 win for Liverpool. Hopefully, mate. As I said, Dave's gone with a 2-0. Panov's gone with a 2-1 as well. Andrew, how are we, matey? Hello, lads. Great to see you, and hope Endo is available for tomorrow. I'd go with Ali, Trent, Ibu, Virgil van Dijk, Robbo, Endo, if available, Szoboszlai, right central midfield, and obviously McAllister, Salah, Nunes, and Diaz. That's going to be the big one as well, chat. Do we anticipate Darwin Nunes to lead the line? I'd like to see Darwin lead the line, chat. Certainly, at home, the emphasis really is on Liverpool to very much go forward as well. 2-1 to James. Oh, apologies there, Level. Didn't see James's comment there, matey, so apologise. There's that many of yous in here, absolute bloody legends. I was going to say, yeah, Peter, that's my force too. Oh, yeah, just chatting amongst each other, so apologies about that, Reds. Regarding Endo, Mac, big up there, matey. Regarding Endo, really hope he makes it here. As we know, Klopp is no fan of bringing in numbers. What about the players we already have here? What shall we do with them or our injured ones returning as well back? Yeah, it was interesting. Go and check Jürgen's press conference today, chat, after this live stream. We haven't seen it. It was interesting that he said he was a big fan of Endo. Of course, certainly Klopp watching a lot of Bundesliga football anyway. And it was interesting to say that he would have liked to have brought him in earlier in his career, which was interesting to say the least anyway. But as we've mentioned already on today's show, Fabinho playing as well as he has done in recent years, it's not really a position that Liverpool was screaming out for. Of course, we've all wanted depth. But in terms of when you look at Fabinho's levels in the last couple of years, I've taken away from last year, forgetting last year's performance, but it would have been extremely difficult to very much bring that competition in and very much bring it in with a feasible price tag. And then, yeah, the levels would have been, you would have notable level differences as well. But in relation to that, Mac, yeah, there's certainly a lot to improve in terms of, I'm wanting to see a lot more from Elliott this season as well, chat. We've seen the good form that Curtis Jones did show. The back end of last year was certainly in that crop of players, alongside, obviously, Alisson Becker, Mohamed Salah and Curtis Jones were the three probably main players that really stood out in that 11-game unbeaten run to the end of the season. So, certainly, Curtis Jones will be bigged up with the experience around him as well. He's got McAllister there now. Hopefully, chat, I'd say hopefully. We've got a year left, and Jürgen spoke about that last week, didn't he? Thiago wanting to stay at the football club. But if we can get a good 25 games in the Premier League out of Thiago, if he's fully fit, then certainly he's still got quite a lot to give to this football club as well. But it's just whether he can stay fit, really. But Reds, get your score predictions, and if you haven't done so, get your starting 11s in as well, Reds, as well. No panic, lads. Big up there, Porto. Big up there, Porto. No panic, lads. We'll be fine. We'll fully fit squad after 3 games. Get Andre in January and then onwards and upwards. See you in Dublin, Europa League final. What a final that will be. Some home game, bro. Big up there, Porto. I'm guessing, obviously, from Ireland. There's been it's tremendous. The analytics from, obviously, from my main top 3 viewer bases, of course, the United Kingdom. I think it's Ireland. No, it's United States and then Ireland, which is tremendous. And then you go up to, obviously, the other countries as well. It's absolutely tremendous. So, really do appreciate, not just on today's show, but all the shows as well on the channel. If you're an OG from 5 years ago, much love to every single one of you. And obviously, if you just discovered the channel in recent weeks, welcome to the... we try and relax on my shows, not too major, but of course, the last couple of weeks have very much been heightened from every Liverpool fan. We're wanting to Liverpool be in the best possible shape going into the new season as well. So certainly, as we know, there's so much work still left to do in a transfer window. And Kev, for this coming week, will very much bring that to you as well, Reds. I might pop in now and again as well throughout the week. But it's in good hands anyway. Who's made the fake David Ornstein account there, Reds? Bloody hell. Highly doubt that's they. Hang on, 1 sec there, chat. But made up for Endo. I hope Amrabat isn't next in. I feel he's a backup for a solid 6 at best, in my opinion. Big up there, Wiggs. Max gone with a 3-1 win to Liverpool. Hopefully, big up there, Wiggs. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well there. Hang on, bear with 1 sec. Apologies there, chat. In terms of big up there, Wiggs. Max gone with a 3-1. Chat, you know me if you're a regular. Yeah, me and score predictions don't go well on the channel. Just look at my predictions from last year for Liverpool. We're the best. I think I got about 2 predictions right last year anyway. I was very close to the Bournemouth one anyway. Gary's in chat anyway, regular on the channel. Gary was very close. I think Gary went 8-0 last season for the Bournemouth game. Very close there, mate. Big up there, Liz. Hit the like button. Big up there, everyone. You've seen the short of Jürgen talking. Oh, body's there. Talking to Endo. Interesting. Yeah, Wigs. I would obviously, we all know with the copyright laws as well, so we couldn't have watched it today, but certainly go and check it out, chat. As Weeks has said, some tremendous little interviews that have very much come out over the last hour anyway. Certainly looks excited. Getting a new number 3 into the football club as well is extremely important. Wataru is a legend in Germany. Stuttgart fans were crying over him leaving as well. 100% there, Redbirds, and it's certainly, as we mentioned, I was speaking to Ricky this week as well from the 1892 Reds TV. Make sure you hit it. Get the lads to a K. Come on, Reds. Mods, can you please drop the lads? Drop Dave's channel link in the description as well. Yeah, Dave, put your channel link and drop the 1892 Reds TV channel link or one of the mods if you can, please. Be much appreciated. But yeah, we were speaking, the fact that he had a gum guard in, it just goes to show that we've potentially signed an absolute animal in terms of a number 6 role, which is amazing. Certainly what Liverpool have massively missed, especially over the last 12 months, that player that's just willing to put his body on the line and really just organise our back line, because for far too long, Liverpool's back line has been massively exposed. And hopefully Endo, and then you never know, we might be doing a bit more business in the window, we're all hoping. So on top of maybe potential Decore or whoever that other number 6 or other midfielder or more defenders are coming in, then it would look like a very good window. Certainly if Liverpool can box off all the areas that we need to anyway in the coming weeks till now, or at the end of the window as well. Jota needs to drop, and I agree. But yeah, the great point there, Level. Certainly when we watch that game, Level, who would be your forward 3? Level and chat, let us know, Reds. Because certainly when we all watch that game, Jota, we love him, but certainly can be extremely frustrating at the large majority of certain games as well. Anyway, he's a weird player. He's the best finisher in Liverpool starting 11 in terms of, if you just stuck him in the 6-yard box, our most clinical finisher. But in terms of Liverpool going into this game, I'd like to see Darwin Núñez lead the line. I want to be seeing Cody Gakpo playing up front, playing either on that left or through the middle anyway, or Núñez off the left. And then, of course, Salah, he's undroppable. But certainly, I can understand his frustration. We all can. But you all know Jürgen Klopp, he's a master of psychology. He does every little decision. The best part of Jürgen's management in recent years with that Gini Wijnaldum, leaving him on the bench, he knew exactly what was going to happen when Gini come off that bench. He knew he was going to get that right reaction from Gini, getting 2 goals. And Gini, after that game against Barca in that historic night, said, I was angry. So hopefully Jürgen Klopp does something similar in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months as well, getting that right reaction from this Liverpool team, because by Lord, we certainly do need it as well, Reds. Is it Manchester City playing against Newcastle as well this weekend? So when you look at both teams, certainly one of them are gonna definitely drop 3 points, or even better, if both City and Newcastle can very much drop 2 valuable points each, then certainly would go a long way to helping Liverpool in terms of our aspirations this season, which has always been the case, winning the league. But as we know, the levels last year were certainly a long way off that as well. But big up there, Dave. Endo waiting international clearance, and would be a surprise if he's ready for tomorrow. Oh, nice one for that, Dave. Nice one for that chat as well. So, still waiting on international clearance. So, I'll be disappointed if we don't see him, but certainly we will get the official well, we've got the unveiling today, but I mean, in terms of giving him the best opportunity and his first experience of Anfield in front of the crowd as well, certainly we'll get an amazing welcome at Anfield, and especially around the world as well, given the excitement that we've had on the channel as well. Everyone in the comments, we're all getting behind this lad, and that's the main thing. Brian's going with a 2-1 win to Liverpool. James Milner's sounds like Porto. Nah, defo. He's that's the thing. I think it's very different, Endo and James Milner. I think when you look at, obviously Klopp spoke about when we brought Milner in. What was it, 29 years old when we brought him in? It's crazy that Milner's been at Liverpool Football Club for so long and how well he did. But yeah, Endo, 4-year contract. He's still got I think hopefully it's a very successful 4 years at the football club anyway. He's bringing that experience, bringing captain ability as well for his national sides, and of course Stuttgart. So it's certainly a facet to the reasoning why a lot of captains do come into this football club. For far too long before Jurgen Klopp, that changing room of Liverpool lacks so many leaders, but now certainly we've got so much experience coming into the football club. So it's an exciting time to be a Red, but as we know, we keep on banging on about it. Still work to do, and hopefully very keen on Ryan Gravenberch. Feels like there's a lot to prove, and we all know the qualities that he has, especially at Ajax, especially when he was at Ajax. Big up there, it's not David Dorstein. Yeah, David's very busy with his job anyway. Being a very one of the best, well, the best journalist in my opinion in terms of covering football sports news on social media as well. Jota was poor last game, but didn't hear the hate they give Núñez as well. Big up there, Redbird. It took Jota a year to score. If that had been Darwin, the haters would be hounding him out with the football club as well. Yeah, Redbirds, as I said, everyone's got their own different views and opinions as well on players, but certainly it was very much, oh, you want, went on OBS, I was waiting on PC. Kev, you should have got quickly back to me reply, mate, as I said. What's that I say? I know you'll be chock-a-block here, but Kev, you're, hopefully you don't sink it. This channel, Kev, when you're in charge next week anyway. We'll find out. Yeah, just give the sub Liz as well. Big up there, chat. Level's gone with his starting from free. Chat, get you starting from free. Obviously, Level's gone with Diaz off the left, Gakpo through the middle, and Salah on the right as well. Wiggs, Endo, the new Scout Samurai. Tell you what, that'll be tremendous, mate. And we all know from his personality, and when you look at all the videos and compilations, I know it's difficult to look at compilations, but as you've already stated, chat, the Stuttgart fans were extremely disappointed to see him go. But certainly we're getting a right character, and certainly hopefully a player that will leave everything on a football pitch. Because when my favourite player growing up watching the Reds, chat, let us know, he's probably a very much a massive part to play and supporting the Reds in recent years. But one of my favourite players growing up was Dirk Kuyt. He was obviously in certain elements he missed qualities as well, but he gave every last ounce for Liverpool Football Club. Where he lacked in certain qualities as a footballer, he certainly made up. And that certain situation with James Milner as well wasn't the most always technical gifted player. But I think historically, when you look at Liverpool in the last 130 plus years of our football club being created, the connection with the fans, I think all of us, we love a player even more when we can really see it. I think that's hence why when you do look at Andy Robinson since he's come into the football club, there's more of a connection between the fans and Andy Robbo, and hopefully that is the case with Endo now coming in, and he just runs through a bloody brick wall and he just bloody dies for the shirt as well, like a lot of players have done in recent times, especially in the Jurgen Klopp system. You need that as well. We haven't beat Chelsea. We'd have beaten Chelsea if Gakpo played in the 9 and Jones started instead of Jota. Easy. I'd very much agree with you, mate. I know a lot of people would as well. Jota and Diaz could always be left wing. Gakpo and Núñez, the 9s. And Doe can certainly cover Salah on the right hand side. Big up there, easy, 100%, mate. Would agree. He's absolutely smashing it as well, Chas. 30 likes on the video as well, everyone. 45 in already here, chat. If you can run those likes up, it'd be very much appreciated, Reds. As I said, Kev will be taking over a lot of the shows next week. But if you've got any show, if you want to start the show debates or whatnot, do let us know in the comment section below any shows that you'd like to see on the channel, and we can certainly schedule them and get more interaction from all yous around the world as well. Jack Endo will give 120% every game. Hopefully, Panov. Hopefully, matey. Breaking news. John Reece James. Right again. Big up there, John. John said, breaking news, following Reece James's injury, Chelsea have raided Brighton again, and they have made a £50 million bid for James Milner. Oh, John, Hopefully we've got a bit of a sell-on clause there. That's how I know that's a joke there, mate. Both quality like that, but yeah, it wouldn't put it past me. Put it past Chelsea anyway. Rechecked and gone 2 days. But yeah, big up there, Redbirds. No worries, mate. There's been a couple of technical issues on YouTube this last week anyway. But Mac's gone with Diaz, Gakpo and Salah for his forward three. I have a ticket for the upper for the Brentford game where with Buckingham going to Best. I'm guessing I'm getting refunded now. Oh, unlucky there, Wiggs. Yeah, obviously with the construction company going bust. Hopefully you can sort that, Wiggs, anyway. And certainly, I think pretty sure the club will very much offer you very much another ticket this season as well. You'll certainly get another ticket, mate. That's what they usually do anyway. Japanese players are built different as well. Yeah, it's in terms of it all stems from obviously the amazing upbringing of Japanese people. Like, they work so hard in terms of whether that be the jobs or just the whole life as well. It's tremendous culture. Tremendous culture. I love it. I'd love to go one day, potentially, as well. Never been, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. Big up there, Gary. Speaking of Gary at the top of the show, big up, mate. Kite was my guy. I think it was all our guy, mate. We all loved Dirk Kuyt, and hopefully, obviously Endo, obviously completely different positions on a football pitch, but certainly could Endo be our new Dirk Kuyt in terms of how much work he puts in terms of this Liverpool team? Because certainly last year, chat, what is it? We watched Liverpool and we were getting out sprinted by the likes of Fulham, even Bournemouth at times when we played them away from home as well, and obviously Forest. We all know the games, but hopefully Endo is potentially one of the spearheads for Liverpool this coming season. Certainly is a massive reason to why hopefully Liverpool's form does certainly turn round as well. Big up there, Rashi. I'm guessing you're a Man United fan. Enzo to Endo, happy days. Yeah, but yeah, Enzo for 111 million. It's far too much money anyway, mate. Certainly a hugely talented player, but crazy money in today's football. Even though we were willing to pay 111 for Saicedo, but that is the market. That is the market everyone is buying into now, and it's certainly gone crazy in the last couple of years as well. And centre back in Jan as well. Big up there, Salah. Hopefully, mate, as we said, a centre-back would be lovely if we could bring one in. Off topic in terms of the show chat, but obviously when me and Kevin, when we all spoke this week in terms of potential centre-backs, Inacio, obviously the Sporting centre-half, just signed a new contract. You'd anticipate to have a bigger release clause in his contract, but yeah, disappointing. Certainly that Liverpool didn't move on the young lad anyway, but you never know in the future. But it'd be the most Liverpool thing. What is it? He's in his new contract. He might have a 50, 70, 80 million pound buyout, when any football club, and especially over the last couple of months, could have easily have bought him for 35 to 45 million pound buyout for Inacio. So hopefully, hopefully your COVID symptoms go smooth. Oh, bloody hell, he's got COVIDs. Hopefully he's okay anyway. Who is it? Let's go. Who was that? James Milner expected to get Gravenberch into Corday. Hopefully, press. Hopefully, matey. Hi all. How are we doing, Nigel? Nice. Oh, is Nigel. Speedy recovery there, matey. We're all thinking of you, la. But look after yourself. And hopefully try and enjoy the game tomorrow, mate. But Gary's chats, get your starting 11s in before we do shoot off here, chat anyway, and get your score predictions in if you haven't got them in anyway. Nice signing, big up there, and Ensai. Hopefully I've pronounced that right. My apologies if you haven't, but he said nice signing. Hopefully it will be, mate. I learned that the gum shield is the same as a mouth guard as well. 100% there, Liz, obviously with the rugby players as well, and a lot of other physical sports that do demand a lot of knocks and bruises and that. Certainly got one is in. He'll certainly need one when he's playing against I'd like to see that battle. What is it, Casemiro versus Endo, sorry. Bloody hell. Got me saying Enzo, chat. I'm in Greece next month, Nige. It might be make my debut on Jack's channel when I'm away, mopping up a few beers. There we go, Wiggs. Ease it in there. I'll get you on when Nigel's on, Wiggs. There you go. Make it a bit more of an easier transition, mate. But yeah, definitely jump on, matey. Big up there, J.A. Jack. Hopefully will be the glue we've needed to provide support for our new attacking midfielders and make them strive and perform like world-class attacking midfielders. Big up there, J Station. Happy days, mate. Certainly, that's what we're all hoping for, mate. But as we know, as a Liverpool family around the world, we get behind our players, and certainly, if he's one of those Dirk Kuyt type of players, someone that's gonna come in and work their absolute bloody backside off, then we'll love him even more. I know that for 100%. We all will. Someone's still living in Mars. But yeah, oh, just saying it. Someone's got far too much time on their hands. But Doug's gone with Alisson, Trent, Canate, Virgil van Dijk, Robinson, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Elliott. Interesting there, Doug. I'd love to see Elliott start as well. Diaz, Nunes, and Salah. I'm not too bad. Thanks for the good wishes. Big up there, Nigel. I'll get you on. Well, if you're free this coming week, mate, I know Kev, I'll get you on anyway as well. Big up there, Doug. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would go with similar lineups. Easy's gone with Ali, Trent, Ibu, Virgil van Dijk, Robbo, Endo, if he's registered, hopefully. He's gone with Mac 10, Szoboszlai, Diaz, Salah, and Gakpo as well. But big up there, Talio, Doug. Perfect, Jack. Perfect, Jack. Get Nige in my get my Dutch courage. Nah, it's, as I said, everyone's welcome on the channel, mate. I'm hoping to do a lot more call-in shows, and even if you don't like to show your face, you can just call in and just speak about the game as well, because that's what I want to do this season, certainly in the next couple of years as well. I want to get more interaction as well, less than me, more to use as well, chat, getting your thoughts and opinions on the game, and yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Wiggs, I think Jota and Gakpo will break lines as well, certainly. Wiggs has gone with Jota, Gakpo, and Salah. Big up there, Matthias. Bournemouth, surprisingly, was the team I ended up with. Alex, surprisingly, the team that Alex Scott ended up. Such a talent. What I personally had hoped we would have buy for our club as well. Matthias, you never know. We never know along the road in a couple of years' time. It's certainly when we've all spoke about transfers coming into the football club in recent weeks. I think it's difficult when you do come into Liverpool Football Club. You need to hit the ground running, especially from all the expectations from all of us, every Liverpool fan. We demand instant results, and we demand players to very much hit the ground running straight away. So, for a player like Alex Scott, it's going to be a lot more easier for his development if he does go to Bournemouth, because obviously they're expected to win games, but not on the level of Manchester City, like United, and the likes of Liverpool Football Club as well. So he'll be allowed those disappointing performances at Bournemouth as well, and he's certainly going to be going to a club that is extremely quality, and especially in the last couple of years, once they come back into the Premier League, he play football the right way, and it's certainly a team that will hope to get the best of Alex Scott. He'll certainly complement their playing style as well. But certainly want to keep an eye on, as Matthias said there. If he does continue his developments as he has done at Bristol, I think it's Bristol in the last couple of seasons in the Championship, he's certainly one to keep an eye on. Reds, maybe one day, you never know. Big up there, Easy. Massive thank you for the super chat, mate. We're gonna win the league, mate. Believers, nah, happy days, mate. That's it. And it's just about the confidence. Obviously, we all can't be too fully mental and like going fully optimistic, say we're gonna win the league, we're gonna win the Champions League. We're not even in the Champions League. Oh. Sadly, we have to remind each other every single season. We'll have to be watching that. Hopefully, certain teams from England get groups of death. That would be nice in terms of the Champions League. But Liverpool need to be in it next year, and that's certainly got to be one of our priorities. But easy, I love it, mate. Win Europa and win the Prem. Tell you what, there's a lot of expectations. Big up there, Journeys. Big up there, Journeys. Hey, Jack, Klopp really wanted an Iron Man in the squad, someone who is always available like Ginny used to be. I am waiting with bated breath to see what Endo does for us as well. 100%, mate. It is excitement, because I tell you what, chat, if he does hit the ground running and he fits Liverpool's team like a glove, and you're like, oh, as I said at the top of the show, I'm going to be gutted, and I think we all will be gutted if he's absolutely tremendous, and you're like, If we could have bought him a bit more younger. But yeah, certainly, you never know, might nail down that number 6 role very, very quickly as well. That's what we're all hoping as well. Big up there, Press. He's gone with his starting 11. Alisson, Robinson, Virgil van Dijk, Canarse, Trent, McAllister, Elliott, Thiago. Don't think Thiago's fit, mate. Not too yet, so a bit too early. Diaz, Nunes, and Salah, and a 5-0 win. Salah hat-trick and Nunes and Big Village as well. 100%, mate. Fingers crossed. We'll win the Europa. Big up there, Liz. And as chat's already alluded to today, it's going to be one massive party, but we need to get to that final first. And not that hopefully Liverpool come at the end of this coming season, we're not just relying on Europa League to get us back into the Champions League. That's when you know you've had a bad season. But for all the Irish Reds, it will be painted. Ireland will be painted in red of all the amazing Irish Liverpool fans as well, and the travelling cop from around the world as well. Bloody hell, Jack. Calvin Ramsey is injured again. It was from Level. Bloody hell, Calvin Ramsey is injured again. Bloody hell, is he, mate? I think I did see that. Was it yesterday or the news come out, mate? The kid isn't blighted by injuries, his career. I have high hopes for him. Think we could be a brilliant right back for us. Yeah, it's disappointing Level. And you'd had hope that he'd go to the team that he has done this season and to Preston and very much get. It must be like a case or something, because wasn't it when Sepp van der Berg went to Preston? I'm pretty sure he got injured straight away. So we just don't have luck in certain departments in terms of young players as well. Who was that young German lad that we brought into the football club a very long time ago, chat? Was it Sami Yasil, the German youngster? I think we bought him from Bayer Leverkusen when Sami Hyypiä was the manager, and he come with a glowing report from all obviously under 21 Germany coaching staff and everything. But I think he's like playing in Turkey or something now. I think he's like 30 years old, but when he come, he was certainly a player that come. But yet again, hopefully Ramsey isn't blighted by a lot more injuries. Level, fingers crossed he can quickly turn that round. But it's always the case when you are, especially if you're under the age of 21, when players are coming in, getting demanding so many minutes, and obviously the level that they're coming into as well. So yeah, it's you look at Bajcetic as well. It was a K Gordon last year. He was getting injured, but I think it was growing pains as well. And everyone might go, for us football fans, about growing pains, but it's certainly a massive point to very much. It does happen in football. Yo, Jack, loved it. But I haven't even bloody done my ear, mate. I couldn't really be bothered. Not really too asked anyway, our luck. Because hence on the channel, I'm no Tom Cruise. But yeah, I've just switched on the camera, whacked on the mic, and I'm not really too bothered, lad. But I'm happy you like it, mate. It's it's certainly not a trend that I anticipate anyone going with. Yeah, big up their Level. Yeah, Sami Yasil as well. Yeah, big up Asaidi. Bloody, I remember him, lads. Was it Asaidi? Elzar as well. The list is endless. Chat as well, innit? Love the rival fans think that we'll get cooked and think we're going to finish 5th. It'll be hilarious. Easy. As I said, we're going to be taking all of us. Going to be taking it game by game. But the most important thing going into tomorrow's game, chat, as we know, wherever you are watching as well, Reds, enjoy it. And hopefully Liverpool and these lads do us proud. And just start to turn everything really round. And because it is much needed. But as we know, hopefully Endo plays a massive part for the coming weeks and coming months and coming years as well. And obviously helps McAllister, helps the Buzzlight, and potentially a couple more signings as well through the door would be absolutely lovely as well. Max gone with his starting 11 before we do shoot off. He's gone with Ali, Trent, Canarse, Van Dijk, Robbo, Szoboszlai, Mac, Curtis, Diaz, Gakpo and Salah. I think certainly the majority is going with a similar starting 11, which is good as well. He's a new Naby, hopefully not Wiggs, bloody hell. Tell you what. Bournemouth did something very strange at the end of last season. They sacked Gary O'Neill, never understood it, but they have bravely hired Andoni Areola from Spain, former Rayo Vallecano. Yeah, it's, as I said, mate, don't know a lot about him, but when I was listening to Jurgen Klopp, he sounds like a coach that likes to press, likes intensity in his game, and likes intensity in terms of the way his team wants to play as well. So, yeah, interesting manager. Certainly, it's going to cause a lot of issues tomorrow, but issues that hopefully Liverpool can very much cope with as well. Elzad as well. Elzad was class. Bloody hell, chat. I know who plays FIFA in the comments. I play a lot of FIFA as well. Love it. Probably played far too much FIFA for my liking. One bad season. Everyone forgets who we are as well. Yeah, press. It's typical, mate. It's even when we did win the league. I remember when we won the Champions League, chat. I was watching like CBS or something on YouTube or whatnot, like in terms of their sports show. And I put in the comments, yeah, we're going to win the league. Not to win the league, we're going to win the Champions League. And they all laughed at the comments. And then they weren't laughing 6-8 months down the line as well. So, yeah, football is a very funny game, chat. A couple of signs here and there, and a couple of good form, a couple of bad form for certain players as well. You look at Kevin De Bruyne. It's not good to see Kevin De Bruyne injured because you want him to see playing in the Premier League. But in terms of how that impacts Manchester City, of course, they've got their tremendous players. But Kevin De Bruyne will be potential a massive miss. It's been rumored that they're getting the lads from West Ham. It's completely gone up yet. The Brazilian lads anyway, you know what I mean. Potentially replacing him as well. It's just not everyone forgets who we are, but FSG have forgotten who the club is to the people and expectations. 100% there, Maverick. 100%. And it's down to every Liverpool fan around the world as well when I've done my shows. I know I was quite passionate, but we all love this football club, and I don't think any of us want to be going into this season underprepared, as we have done in previous seasons in terms of the transfer market as well. Not getting anyone else. Big up there, Russell. I'm hoping you're wrong, but we've been here before, chat. But on a lighter note, Reds, hopefully we go into tomorrow's game. Enjoy it wherever you are watching around the world. If you are watching on the repeat as well, get your starting 11s in. Get your, obviously, thoughts on Endo, thoughts on the Bournemouth game as well, what you're hoping for. But Reds, big up there, Tom. Tom's popped in. Big up to Harry Q. He started in Istanbul. Yeah, Brazil. Speaking of injured players, Harry Q. Decimated with injuries as well. He would have been so much of a better player. He was still a good player, don't get me wrong, but in terms of the level in which he would have set himself, yeah. What was it? Used to get like bruised, like his feet used to bruise far too much, really, and it was a bit mad. Bruno Shadu was the best of Julier's bad French buys as well. Easy. Why are you reminding us, lot? Why are you reminding us? Remember the two young French kids getting labelled French gems at the time we signed them? Yeah, as well. Big up there. Still scored against Chelsea though, Brazzy. Yeah, true. True there, Wigs. Is Tom in the comments? Hang on, what have I missed? Liverpool. Behave, Tom. I'm going to be seeing Tom chat. Don't worry. I'll be seeing him in a couple of days anyway, and I'll be getting him to wear a Liverpool top. Don't worry. He's got the number 3. 100% there, Russell. Big up Russell. Big up there. Looks like both Thiago and Pacetic aren't available for tomorrow. I had hoped if some Matthias we could have at least had Thiago on the bench, but doesn't look like it as well. Yeah, fingers crossed, chat. Fingers crossed. The man of reason, more like 100% there, Russell. The most realist out of all of us, chat. Anyway, certainly. But make sure I haven't missed anyone's comments. Anyone asking? Yeah, we're just talking amongst each other, which is fantastic as well. It doesn't really, if you listen to me, but if you're just interacting with all the Reds in the comments as well, with one another, that's what we're wanting to do. What I've wanted to do over the last couple of years, just create a channel of great Reds and obviously rival fans if you want to pop in and be sound, which is good. But Reds, enjoy tomorrow. Get your score predictions in. Oh, I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool. I swear to God, if we get beat tomorrow, then you know who to blame, just because I've literally just said I wouldn't do it. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool. But I've done this chat. Oh, I shouldn't have given a prediction, especially if it goes the other way. But up to Reds. Hopefully Liverpool absolutely wallop Bournemouth. But come on, Reds, let's not make it as hard as it's got to be anyway. 3-1 for Wiggs as well. Love conceding. Nice one, Jack. But a massive thank you to every single one of you as well. Reds on social media, welcome Endo. Big up to Liverpool's new number 3. But yeah, it's an exciting season. But I'm made up. The Reds are back at Anfield tomorrow. And let's make Anfield a fortress this season, chat. But Reds, have a lovely rest of your day tomorrow. Kev, if you are watching throughout the week, Reds, Kev from Spider LFC as well, will be very much taking over all the responsibility on the channel as well. But I'm looking forward to it, seeing how he gets on. But Wiggs, I might be Wiggs. Hopefully, chat, as I said, always put your notification bell on the channel. So if a video does go live, you always do get notified. But yes, certainly, if any news breaks this evening, chat, hopefully a couple more new signings, then we'll be here as quick as we possibly can. And we'll be getting all your thoughts in the comments. But Reds, look after yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, evening, if you are watching on Saturday morning. Enjoy the game. And yeah, have a great weekend, Reds. And yeah, I will be back. When will I be back? If I'm not live tonight, I will be back Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after as well. But Reds, you get a bit of a break for me, which will be good. I know you like that. But Reds, look after yourself. See you later, guys.